Marshall 3498. And on today's motovlog, great, more grass than road. Anyways, on today's motovlog, what I'd like to talk about is kind of motorcycle related, and that is what I think about having a dual sport versus an adventure bike. I'll say this, to having this little Honda 300L dual sport compared to the KTM 890 I had before this is a night and day difference. The power, I've ridden fast bikes and I've ridden slow bikes. I've been riding now for 8, going on 9 years. So the power thing, it doesn't really bother me. The bike's fast enough to be fun, gets good gas mileage. But I didn't buy it for that, because if I want to ride something fast, I'll ride my Yamaha FJR 1300. But there's so many little quirks about this bike that I'm still learning and adapting to. The main thing is the steering input is so sensitive at anything, highway speeds-ish in the United States. I consider kind of highway-ish like speeds of above 50 miles an hour. On back roads like this, 35, 45, 25, it's really great because it's so light and nimble and flicks from side to side. But the bar input seems like, to me, going, kind of highway speeds is a little touchy. And I'm still getting used to it. I still don't even have 100 miles on the bike. It just looked 72. So, it's not a bad motorcycle. It's really comfortable, actually, believe it or not, even though I probably look like an elephant riding on a tricycle. I'm not a small person, but I'm not, huge. I'm 5'10", 185. So, the bike doesn't feel small or cramped to me in any way on the riding position or anything. But it does feel like I don't have much around me or whatever. What in the world? That was a false neutral. That was weird. But I don't feel like I have much around me to speak of. I'm used to riding bikes with windshields and fairings and all that stuff, and there's really not any of that around you on this bike. Once you're riding down the road, you kind of feel like, at least I do, you kind of feel like if you don't look down, or I can kind of see these double take mirrors I've got on this kind of in my peripheral vision at the bottom of my eyesight. And other than that, there doesn't really feel like there's anything around me for the most part. Like, I feel like, to me, I've sit on a Grom. I've never ridden one. I'd love to, though. But I feel like that I'm not really riding a motorcycle because there's so little, in this area of my eyesight. And that's a little weird and a little bit get used to. I've rode some naked bikes before, but like my SE6, but I at least had a little bit of windshield around me and that kind of stuff. So that's a little different, but it's just it's a little bit weird. It's mainly the lightweight of the bike. Like I said, at kind of highway speeds, and I know I'll get used to that, and I know there's fixes to tweak that. Yes, I am responding to the comments. People say I am running factory recommended pressure to this bike. It still has the stock tires on it at 21 and 22 front and rear. And yes, I did check them cold like you're supposed to. But the bike, it's such a playful little fun bike. It gets such good fuel mileage. I'm actually selling my first tank from the free tank of gas from when I bought it at the dealership, or stealership as some people say. But it's been a great bike. Like right now, according to the Trip Computer, it says, sorry, nose itching and sunglasses moving. It says that the bike's getting 74 miles a gallon average. I don't know how accurate that is, but from all the stuff that I've seen online or whatever, it's probably at least 65 at the very worst it could be, which is awesome. This much fun for this cheap a bike for that kind of fuel mileage. And I think I'll get used to some of the just how the lightweightness and nature of the bike. It will take some getting used to, but I'm sure when I get it on the off-road gravel trail, which is coming soon, to this channel, and I'm going to get to experience that myself, and I'm very excited about that, is going to be just how much fun that's going to pay off when it comes to, you know, some casual, I wouldn't say like single track stuff, but there's a little trail system on just a fire road, so to speak, or a 2-track that turns into a little bit of a Jeep trail towards the end that I actually rode my KTM 890 Adventure on once, and that was a little sketchy, but a lot of fun. But I'm going to do that soon, and it'll be off-road, but it'll still be gravel, so technically I'll get a lot of hate comments, but I'm looking forward to that. That's about a 5 or 6 mile little trail that comes out. And that's only about 35-minute ride for me from where I live, so I don't think it'll be too bad on the bike getting there, but I will definitely probably get fuel at the gas station just in case. There's a fuel station about 8 miles from there, and I'll probably fill up there just to be safe, to make sure I have plenty of fuel. Because I'm not, I know this bike will get like 100 miles on a tank pretty easy without stressing it too much. But I'd rather take the most amount of fuel there at the 2.1 gallons this holds that I can, just to be safe. But it's been a great bike. I've enjoyed it a lot. I'm still getting used to it, like I said. But I have had a lot of fun working on it, putting mods and stuff on it, changing stuff. And it's just been a great little motorcycle. For this cheap of money, I don't think you could do any worse. You could buy this as a beginning off-road rider like myself, and this be your second bike to get to learn how to ride off-road, figure out if the dual sport life is for you or not. I see lots of dual sports around my area, and you know, you could buy a bigger dual sport like a something with a little more power if you didn't want something this small. But you know, like a Suzuki DR650, that'd probably be at the top of the Japanese you know, like CC that's out there, but it's still a very old school design, and there's nothing wrong with that. But I wanted something modern with, you know, fuel injection and ABS. That was the main thing that stirred me to get this versus the DR650, and the DR650 is actually still fairly lightweight. I believe, don't hate me keyboard warriors, but I believe it's like 345 pounds. Not much heavier than this, and a lot more power, about 20 horsepower more. This makes 27. That makes about 45-ish, I believe. I don't think you can go wrong with either choice. I don't regret buying this bike. I'm going to learn how to ride off-road and enjoy it, and, you know, see what happens. I do know that there are some suspension upgrades in order for this, because I did a little bit of a suspension mod, but I don't think it really helped that much. But on that, guys, if you've not already done so, please like, share, subscribe, leave a comment down below. Ride safe and have fun. We'll see you on the next one. See ya.